Hey guys. Hey, everybody. I see we have some folks in the chat. Hey, woman of God. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Shay. How you guys doing? Well, guys, I have a treat for you guys today. You're here. Hey, Liz. You guys are here. I have a treat for you guys. I have a young lady by the name of Brenda Ragland. She is an entrepreneur. And I just wanted you guys to have a treat for today. I know with everything that's going on the YouTube world, I'm just trying to give you guys options to have something that is wholesome and wonderful. Hey, Cassandra. All right, guys, I'm going to bring Miss Brenda Ragland into the chat. She is an entrepreneur. She is from Brooklyn, New York. Brooklyn in the house. Hey. She's currently living in North Carolina, and she has a story to tell you guys. She's an entrepreneur. She has a couple of businesses. And I am so grateful to her for her giving up her time to being with me this afternoon, just to, with the holiday season coming about and things like that. So without further ado, I'm going to bring Miss Brenda Ragland in, okay?
Hi, Brenda. How are you? How are you? Blessings to you all.
Blessings to you too. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. I'm actually excited that you even asked me to be on. I'm just like, wow, it's an honor to be here and to see your face and see your smile. You always bring joy to others by your smile.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, my heart goes out to you, Sylvia. Yes. Uh-huh.
I wanted to, we have a couple of people here in the chat. We have Miss Elizabeth. We have Shay. They're saying hello.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, there's more people coming into the chat. Elizabeth said, welcome. There's more people coming into the chat, but I didn't want to hold you because I know your time is valuable, and I just wanted to just bring you on and let's talk. Let's talk.
Okay. Yes. So if you want to know my story, how I got started, I actually wanted to talk about a couple of things because as an entrepreneur,
Brenda, there's like an echo, some music or something, because we can't hear you too clear.
Hold on one second.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I just couldn't hear it too well. And I just want to make sure you guys are able to hear. Hey, Regina. Hey, Champel. Glad you guys are here to see what's going on. I'm glad you guys are here. This here, it's giving us a fresh air. Much better.
Sorry. Okay. All right. So where was I? So I wanted to touch.
You telling us about yourself.
Okay. As you mentioned, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I've actually been in Raleigh, North Carolina for the last 13 years of my life. Kind of migrated because of family and stuff like that. But as far as an entrepreneur, I've pretty much been an entrepreneur my entire life. It started with me having a vision of wanting to be a fashion designer at a very early age. I believe I made my first skirt when I was in the 8th grade. And that's when I knew that I had a gift inside of me to do something. And it took a lot of years for me to really figure out what that gift was and what my purpose was. So basically, I've lived my entire life, I feel like, going in a circle. I've had a lot of experiences as an entrepreneur. I've touched base on a lot of things as an entrepreneur. Back in the early 90s, I'll go that far back without telling my age. I had started out doing modeling. And while I was in that situation of modeling, I was looking at the models, I was looking at the designers and all this stuff. And in my mind, I'm saying to myself, oh, I can do that, So I end up asking the production company that I was working with, could I design clothes for the fashion show? And I had never did it before. It was just a thought, spontaneous thought. And when he said yes, it was actually AC Young and Creative People. And this was back in New York in the early 90s. So he gave me an opportunity to actually make clothes for the show. So in addition to me modeling, I sew, so I actually started putting clothes together for the whole show. And that's how I started out. And the show was a great success. People loved the clothes. So I was in my aha moment, you know, when that happened. And then I thought to myself, I wanted to go to school for fashion design. So when I graduated from high school, I did go to fashion design school. And when I got out of school, I kept on pursuing my career in fashion. So everything Brenda was fashion. You know, my family, funny thing, my family used to wait for me to come out my room just to see what I have on, because I would cut and paste things and make my little outfits and Easter time and all that stuff. And it started at a very, very young age. So since that time, I found myself tapping into different areas of creativity, self-teaching myself how to do a lot of different things. And I even started my own production company, a Taste of Vogue production, where I train models. I was kind of like a one-woman show, pretty much. I trained models, I hosted the show, I made the clothes for the show. I was on a mic talking at the same time I'm modeling. You know, I'm doing my thing. And that journey, I would say from then to now, I'm actually still doing the same stuff, you know, with the passion that I have for the gift that God has given me. So throughout my journey, I did not know what my purpose was. I just knew that I had a lot of stuff inside of me and I wanted to express myself and get it out and show the world what I do, and, you know, things like that. And leading up to now, it's like, it's still in me, you know. And I would say probably about 3 years ago, I was going through some rough times. Without getting detailed, I was going through some stuff. You know, we all go through stuff. And I had a meltdown. I'm crying. I'm here alone, sitting here on the couch crying, going through my, you know, what am I going to do? You know, asking God for some type of guidance. And I think when I got to I'm going to mention an age just so people will know where I'm at with it between now and then. When I turned 50, I told my auntie that I wanted
You're 50? No.
I feel above that, but I'm not going to say anything. So I asked her if she would take me to her church in Henderson, North Carolina, because I wanted to be baptized. Okay. And my journey from that point, just so many things just started happening in my life after I got baptized. Answered questions that I had about what next? What am I going to do next as an entrepreneur? God has gifted me with so many different things. And when I just give you like a quick rundown of those things, you know, starting out with the fashion design, making jewelry, making pamper cakes and art. I even do fashion art. All the things that I had gathered over the years going through this circle that I went through. I find myself at the end of the circle, but it's the beginning of that circle, if that makes sense. You know, so the beginning of my circle is to take all of my gifts and all of my talents and put it into one place. And that's pretty much what I started to do. I wanted to do doll clothes. That's how I started out. And I started making all of these doll clothes. And okay, then I'm sitting here as an entrepreneur. I'm like, okay, I don't have the money to do this and I don't have the money to do that. How am I going to implement this? How am I going to make this happen? So within that question that I'm asking God, because that's who I was speaking to, answers just started coming. It's like one thing after another just started manifesting. You know, the doubts start to set in, but since that doubt set in, it's like, you know, push that aside, push that down aside, because, you know, just follow the path that God has chosen for you. Excuse me, woman, I'm sorry. Just follow the path that God has chosen for you and you'll get all the answers you need. And this is all going on in my head. So it was one of those things where I just sat at my sewing machine and I just started sewing. And I kid you not, from one end of my living room to the other, I had doll clothes everywhere. And then I'm sitting there looking like, okay, now what? You know, I don't know what to do. What am I going to do now? And I took it upon myself to go to Invent Help to get help. You know, the George Foreman Grill Invent Help. Okay, let me go to Invent Help, see if they can help me fund my business, because I wanted to get my doll clothes in stores. I didn't even have a doll at that time. And, you know, I went to Invent Help and I sat there. I started pulling my stuff out the box. I was excited, you know, pulling my stuff out the box, setting it up. And I had so much stuff. I didn't even have room in the lady's office to really put my stuff, but I was trying to put it in every nook and cranny so she can see what Brenda does, you know. And I didn't realize at the time that I was sitting with the regional vice president of Invent Help.
Wow.
I thought it was just one of the sales rep,
Mm.
with me until the very end. So she started calling people in the room, you know, come look at this stuff, come look at this stuff. And what I did was I bought some dolls from AC Moore craft store
Mm-hmm.
just to put the clothes on the doll so I can have my presentation on point. And the funny thing was she looked at me at some point and she said, this is really beautiful. She went down and started explaining to me all of the, details of Invent Help, what they do, how they help you, all this. So I'm sitting there, I'm listening, I'm getting excited, but it always comes down to money. So before we got to that point, she says to me, Brenda, do you work a full-time job? She said, I know you're an entrepreneur. I know you love what you do, but do you work a full-time job? And I said, yeah. I said, yes, I work a full-time job. And then she says, so if you get an order, because she's looking at all this stuff, I literally had probably over 20 pieces of outfits for a doll, different outfits. And she said, so if you were to get an order, what are you going to do?
Uh-oh.
I said, I'm gonna make the outfit and ship it out. She said, so what if you get 10 orders? Because you said you work a full-time job. I said, well, I guess I'll be up sewing because I didn't want to waste the material because I don't know which of these outfits this is me. I don't know which of these outfits they're going to order. So if I start sewing all of these outfits, I might run out of fabric. They might want this one instead of this one. This is me, right? Mm-hmm. She's looking at me like, so I think you need to focus on one thing. Okay. That's what she told me. She recommended a book, and I'm doing but she recommended a book for me to read, which is Gary Keller, called One Thing. And she gave me her card, and I didn't go with them because, of course, I didn't have $5,000, to just say, here, help me, So I went home, and I sat down and I started asking God again, what am I going to do? Because that didn't work, So I got all these clothes out, and I just sat there, and I'm going to tell you how truthful this is. In your quiet time is when you really hear God speak to you. And I sat on the couch. I got a
Okay, I think we're losing her, guys.
How can I help you? And without getting too detailed about it, I got a phone call from a friend of mine that I hadn't spoken to in many years, and who has been following me on Facebook or, whatever. And we connected and had a conversation about him helping me to get a doll. Wow. And that started. So that's how Makayla was birthed.
Okay, I think her connection must be bad. Okay, she's frozen. Brenda? Okay, her connection is gone bad. Let's see. She may have to go out and come back in. Guys, am I moving? Do you see me moving, or is it her?
I don't know. I was like, oh my God, I lost everyone.
Yeah. Well, you got to the point where the person you hadn't talked to in years, and they call you.
A lot of other things happened, but in the gist of everything, it's somebody who believed in me and has followed my journey throughout my years and wanted to take time to invest in what I was trying to do and help me along the way. So that's how I end up getting the Makayla doll, who is, let me just bring her a little bit.
Why did you pick the name Makayla?
It's really funny. Do you recall us talking on the phone a while ago, Sylvia, when I was telling you about Makayla, and you asked me, what does Makayla mean?
Uh-huh.
Do you remember that conversation?
Not really, but
and I'm gonna tell you how crazy it is. I was sitting on my couch and I had Makayla when I first got her. I had her in my hand, and I was just looking at her like, what am I gonna call her? And I don't know why Makayla came to my mind, but it came to my mind. And I think that same day I had a conversation with you over the phone, and you asked me, what does Makayla mean? Why did I choose Makayla? And I said, I don't know. It just came to me. So afterwards, of course, I did my research, and Makayla actually met the image of God.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was deep like that for me because of the journey I'm going through and trying to transform Makayla. And what I did was I wanted to come out with a black doll, yes, because we lack in Black dolls. But I also wanted a message to be behind Makayla, because I'm actually speaking through Makayla about me, you know, my purpose in life. So I'm trying to bring that message out through Makayla. So on her t-shirt, it says, "Believe you can." And as an entrepreneur, I had to keep believing that I can, no matter how many obstacles would interfere, or what fear stepped in, or whatever happens throughout my journey. I wanted to keep believing that I can do this if I just put my mind to it and focus. So all that to say, Makayla is an inspirational fashion model, and her mission is to inspire children to believe in their dreams. So what I did was I took that phrase and I did everything else around that phrase of helping children, even helping adults, because I've had a few adults that bought Makayla, or doll lovers. I've had a young lady message me and thank me when she received Makayla, because she was alone. And Makayla, she said, brought a whole lot of joy to her life. So whenever she starts to doubt herself or feel a certain way, she always pick up Makayla, hug Makayla, you know, and stuff like that, embrace Makayla. And I thought it was deep. I was in tears. I never spoke to this woman before. She messaged me on my computer. My computer just started ringing one day, and she was talking to me through my computer. And I was like, wow, I sat there and got teary-eyed, because I didn't realize it had such an impact on people's lives, you know, just by believing in yourself, you know. So I took that and I ran with the idea. I'm just going to sit her down for a second. I ran with the idea, and I said, and again, I'm asking God, because He is the one I go to for all my answers. So it got to the point where, okay, I am creating Makayla. I'm creating an image, a brand for her. And I need a message that's going to be an impact to the world, an impact to children, an impact to the adults. And then I came out with the inspirational fashion. So I'm connecting now the history of my fashions and me designing clothes and all this other stuff. I'm connecting all of this to Makayla, but in more of an empowerment way, more of an inspirational way. So just as a message, our children are the future. So this pretty much says, our lives matter, we are the future. So I do the inspirational t-shirts and stuff with Makayla. And I also do custom outfits, like if somebody wanted a birthday or anything for their children and they want a Makayla doll, I can do custom outfits and things like that. They would have to inbox me privately for that. But as you can see, I have the website there where they can actually purchase the Makayla doll. So all that to say, I have been on this mission here in Raleigh, North Carolina, trying to, I'm not going to use the term trying, working on, you know, I've learned as a person who is putting out
words.
The words speak volumes, and you manifest what you think. And, you know, so I have to watch what I say. We all have our words that we say, and we really got to be careful with those things as well. I realized that my purpose is to help children believe in their dreams, help adults believe in their dreams, help entrepreneurs, people that have something that they enjoy doing, something that they are passionate about. We all get stuck in that 9-to-5 job, you know. Since this pandemic, and first and foremost, I would say my heart goes out to all that has lost loved ones and things like that with the pandemic. It's crazy. But at the same time, I've been locked in my house since February. And I started asking questions again, like, what am I going to do? You know, I had already did this, and I was bringing it out, letting people know about Makayla, and then bam, the pandemic hit us. So now I have to sit here and try to restructure everything that I had planned to do with Makayla, as far as going to events, as far as visiting schools, all this stuff that I had in my head that I was going to do with Makayla. I had to revamp everything, where I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? Because this pandemic has hit us, you know. I said, okay, let me find a room in my house to convert all of my crafts, everything that I know how to do. Let me put it in this one room. And this is just a piece of, I'm left, you're right. This is just a piece of what I do. You know, I do so many things that I was gifted with. And I thank God every day for the crafts and the gifts that he's given me. So it's like now, I started my podcast, talking about fear and discipline. It's more like an entrepreneur's journey.
Mm-hmm.
What I go through on a daily basis as an entrepreneur, trying to reach my goal. So I'm doing the podcast. I'm, setting up shop. Every crafty thing I know how to make is what I'm making right now. And this is what I'm going to be focused on until I'm able to get back out there in the world. I know a lot of people are starting to do these virtual things and stuff like that. This is actually my first virtual experience. I was always the one, as much as I'm out in front of people when I used to do my modeling and stuff like that, I was still had a shy side. I'm the one who wants to be in the back, sitting down, crafting and making stuff. But I was never the one who wanted to be front and center in front of people. But then I've had several conversations with people, and just by me talking, people were like, "Oh my God, you're such an inspiration," and and then it had me thinking, like, maybe I can implement all of this through Makayla, because I really feel that children are the future. Whatever we implant in our children at a young age is what they're going to grow up to believe. So it's like one of those things that, it's important to let your children run with the gift that God has given them, because we're all here for a reason. We're all here. We're not an accident. We are here to serve someone. We're here with a purpose. A lot of people live their lives not knowing what that purpose is because they have no guidance, or where they don't know what direction or who to go to. Hi, Michelle. They don't know what direction to go, with that. So I just strongly feel like, if we all just stop for a minute and do some prayers, meditate, do whatever you got to do within yourself, because no one can find you. You have to find it yourself, So you have to spend your quiet time with yourself. You have to open your mouth, speak it into existence. You have to open your mouth and ask God, what is your purpose? What is your reason for being? And that's what I had to do. I pretty much had to do that to start getting the answers. I even, it got to the point where I stopped watching TV. When my television was on, I'm watching inspirational stuff, Joel Osteen, Dr. Miles Monroe. I'm tuned in while I'm working with all of the positive stuff, Les Brown, everything I had to do, program my mind. We all programmed to believe that we're supposed to work this life. And this is our life, not realizing the gifts that God has given us. And we waste our entire life not focusing on our gift because we don't know how to find it. We don't know where to go to find it. It's just so many different areas.
So what do you need?
Into really find your purpose in life. I can go on and keep talking, but I'm gonna stop.
But I wanted to tell the chat a little bit about the three of us. Yeah, these young ladies are my friends. They've been my life friends from the time we were young. The one down here, Michelle, she's always been a dreamer too. She recently really recently shut down her business. She had one of those what was it called, Michelle? Wait, hold on, I'm blink. I'll unmute.
She's unmuted.
Okay, you're muted. Okay. She had one of those escape room those that lives in New York. I don't know if you guys familiar. She had what was it?
Hoodwinked Escape. It was located in Harlem.
Yeah, she had one of those hoodwink. I mean, when I tell you, I was so I have friends that just like amaze me because they follow their dream and they always, the two of them, they've been my inspiration all my life, they have, that's the reason why I'm here. I decided to step in and do what God told me to do. So, but I wanted to share this with them, and because Brenda sent me an advertisement of her thing, I was like, I can bring Brenda in, and I have so many friends from all facets of life. There are like great people, so I'm like, let me share my life, my people with my with the chat. So I was like, this is a treat. So I'm gonna let Michelle talk now.
So Sylvia, I joined in not expecting to be in the show, and I have to run to a meeting. So I would be more than happy to join another time.
Okay.
All right. Thank
See you later. All righty.
Yeah, she's at work.
Oh, she's at work. Okay. Did you invite somebody else? There's somebody by the name of Johnny Blanks. Do you know that?
Yes, I invited him. Yes.
Okay. Do you know he's on here? He wants to come on the camera?
He wants to. It's up to you.
Okay, hold on, Johnny. I must make sure. Hold on, Johnny. Your thing is not coming through. It says that his device is not connected, so I can't bring Johnny in.
Come on, but
I can't bring Johnny in right now.
Question. I doubt if he wants to come on, but he can probably ask a question.
And then, guys, Mr. Sinclair, this one here, he's part of the clan too, y'all. St. Clair just saying hi to everyone. And St. Clair, I mean, he is such a sweetheart. I just found out today that he is going to sponsor Infamous Sylvia. I'm like, I'm telling you.
And just for FYI, Sylvia, he just launched his own coffee business.
Yeah, he launched his coffee business.
Java Blue without the E.
Java without the E?
Java Blue without the E. And yeah, so they can check that out too.
Yeah. So I just wanted to give you guys a different taste of, with everything that's going on YouTube. I just wanted to give you something wholesome and something fun, something adventurous, something different, just showing you that we as Black people are just not here just causing havoc, but we're productive and we're doing things in our lives. We're just not here just to, and I'm proud of my friend. I'm proud of Brenda. I'm proud of everything that she is doing. And I mean, it's amazing from the time we were young with the fashion shows. And I never modeled. I just want to tell you guys, I never modeled.
Definitely they're supporting me.
I support it, but I never modeled because I was scared of the stage. I never got on stage at all. But just sharing her journey, because I know she's always had something in her. I mean, even some of the things, because she used to do flowers. She used to make. Do you have any of those to show? I mean, she used to just do things.
Really? Not really. This is very old, but
this is such a creative woman, y'all.
I have a Facebook page, Moments to Treasure. So that's Moments to Treasure. Will show all of the flowers that I've been doing recently. This is very old, but I just have this as decorations in my showroom. But yeah, it's Moments to Treasure on Facebook for the flowers. I also have.
She used to dress brides. I mean, when I tell you this woman is so creative, there's no way she could ever be broke. I'm sorry. There's no way this woman could ever be broke.
Well, I will say this to you. Throughout my journey of doing what I'm doing, if you don't market yourself right, you can be broke. You can have all this creativity. And this is a lesson learned for me. All the stuff that I've been doing all these years, yeah, I get out there and I promote and I say, hey, I do this and hey, I do that. But if your stuff is locked in your house and nobody knows what you're doing, you have to let people know what you're doing in order for people to help you. And you have to not be one of those people who's afraid to ask for help. And I've always been that person, even in my struggle, not wanting to ask anybody for help. I always had to dig deep and get out of it myself and things like that. But I would say this to any entrepreneur that's out there, anyone that's out there that have something that they absolutely love to do. It could be anything that it brings them joy. You can make it for somebody. It can be a craft, something as simple as a small craft can escalate into something really big if you put all your energy into it. Okay, because if that's what it is, and I
have a couple of people asking you questions too. So
okay, you can ask questions.
One person says, you make them dolls, ma'am?
Well, I didn't make the actual doll, but the clothes and everything that she has on and stuff like that is the clothes that I'm doing for Makayla.
So how do you sew clothes for dolls? I mean, how do they fit? Because they fit really well.
Very, very small. It's funny too, because when I was saying I wanted a doll, I didn't want a Barbie size doll, the little Barbie size dolls, because I can imagine myself at a sewing machine trying to sew these little clothes. But it's actually very easy for me because I've been sewing for so long. you know. And the funny thing about me with sewing, I don't even use patterns.
Yeah, I know.
You know, remember back in the day, I used to just put the fabric on the floor and I just look at it and get my vision and start cutting and then pasting it on my models. And I still do that with the doll.
Wow. Because she like when we got ready to go out, y'all, when we used to go to clubs, she would, I would go, I said, Brenda, I need an outfit to wear. And I would go buy some material and she would just like cut stuff up and she would make it for us to go out the night before, you know? So I know she's
it's kind of like with me, with my creativity, it's kind of like an adrenaline rush for me. Like even when I do the fashion shows, I would actually wait a week before the fashion show. And that's when I get my inspiration to start sewing. And I used to have a girlfriend, Tammy, who was one of my models, come over. And I put one outfit on her. And then all of a sudden, I know what I want to do for the show. So it was just one of those things, you know, that and it's still in me. You know, it's still in me. You know, so is it okay for me to just show some of Makayla's?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Okay. So as I was saying, I do the inspirational clothes for Makayla. This is one of the outfits that I made for Makayla. And like I said, the t-shirts, you can really put anything you want on the t-shirts. So you just have to let me know. So it says dream big. Skirt with it. And I did the little bow. This outfit, this is 100% African fabric. It actually came from Ghana, if I'm not mistaken. The fabric was a gift to me, being that I was sewing and stuff, but it's straight from Africa as far as the fabric. And so this is one of the Makayla outfits. This is a custom made outfit. So I would say that if anyone is interested in getting a Makayla doll, I'll show you what comes with the actual doll. This is the actual box for Makayla. So it comes in a box and everything, and I have some words in the back of inspiration, kind of like Makayla's story, that she wants to be a fashion designer, who I'm really talking about myself. So this is the box that comes with it. I think it's a great gift for someone, little child, for Christmas. This is outside of the box, so you can just get a better idea of the outfit. And like I said, I do custom outfits. All you have to do is just inbox me and let me know. You can hit me up on my Facebook page, Brenda Ragland. Inbox me if you want something custom made. The inspirational outfits and stuff, like I have these little sneakers, you know, the little glitter sneakers for her. And this is I Am Beautiful Inside and Out. You know, so my ultimate goal with the clothing is to get Makayla's clothes in the store. You know
what I like? The complexion of the doll that you know, because a lot of dolls don't come with dark complexion. And so I thought it was really nice because when Dallas was younger, I had a hard time finding dolls that were for kids that are Black, kids of color, you know. It was really hard. And I always had to buy her a Caucasian doll because, you know, that was 20-something years ago. I have no problem with buying her a Caucasian, but I wanted a doll that looked like her, you know. Had the same kind of, because even the doll you have here has the afro and things like that. It's not straight hair.
Yeah, when I tell you Makayla's hair is really thick and curly, it's so thick and curly. Yeah, this is another one. This one says, I have a purpose, my story begins with me. So basically, you know, we all got a purpose in life. It starts from a very early age as children. And I encourage all mothers to push their children with whatever it is that they absolutely love to do. That's their gift. You know, and if they are excited about it and joyful about it, let them do it. You know, that's what I would say. You know, so is there any other questions? Anyone?
Anybody else has any questions for Brenda? Mr. Blanks is having a hard time getting in. It's still showing that his he's having a hard time.
Oh Lord. It's okay.
Also, Lovely says she liked the fact that they all have afros. I do too. Also, Lovely, I do.
Now, this little baby here, I don't know if you can see what that says. It says, I can't breathe. George Floyd, my daddy changed the world.
Wow.
So this particular doll, honestly, I can duplicate it, but I want to get this doll to George Floyd's daughter.
Oh.
Anybody out here know a link on how I can do that? without going through social media, without, you know, I really want to get this doll to her as a gift from myself and Makayla. So I've had it sitting here for a minute, you know. I think it's a keepsake.
What about getting going through Crump, Mr. Crump, the attorney, contacting him and seeing if he can
mention that to me, and I think that's the route I might have to go.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So I wanted to show a couple of other things.
What's those mugs back there for? What is that?
Well, I'm
jumping.
This is the other part of what I do here, and I added this to my showroom about 2 weeks ago. So basically, another umbrella of Brenda is My Heart Creations, where I started doing, you know, like I'll show you coffee mugs that I'm doing. I don't know if you hold that right. You know, I have actually 4 of these coffee mugs.
Whoop! Did you just break it?
Different sororities, just different sorority colors. Let me just say. So I have the
AKA. Where's the AKA? Okay, there it is.
That's here. So these are all custom mugs that I do.
Okay.
Nice. You know, it comes in a gift box and everything, mineral. So if anybody wants it, if somebody wants Black Girl Magic, I do that as well. You know, coffee mug. And it has affirmations in the afro.
Okay.
And, you know, we got to get deep with our roots. So this is one that it says, remember your roots on it.
Oh, so you make those yourself?
Well, I put the images on them.
Okay. I gotta say, you make the mugs too? Oh, Lord, geez.
Yeah, I wish I could, you know. And then, again, I do personal mugs. If you have a family, you want your children's picture on a mug or any particular affirmation, this is me on it, where I put myself on the mug, or you can do that as well. And this is something that I remind myself of every day. Remember my why. Why did I get started? Remember my why. Whenever I have doubt, remember my why. You know, so I do that as well. And
I have a question for you. I have a question. And this question's from Nisi Mo. She said, are they as heavy like the dolls used to be?
Actually, no. Michaela, she has a full body, soft body. It's not a hard doll. So she's very cuddly.
So she's smushy?
She's a smushy, soft body doll.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
So from here up is the vinyl. And then from here down is the soft body doll. And then her legs, of course, is vinyl.
Okay, got you. Okay.
So she's a soft body doll. And
does the arm move or is it stiff arms?
Well, actually, everything moves.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me you know, she can sit down.
Okay.
Move her arms. She can move her head.
Okay. So she completely played with. It's not one of those dogs just sit down, just like do nothing.
Yeah. I'm just I'm sorry. She's like, what are you doing? So yeah, she is a soft body doll, very cuddly, and it's an 18-inch doll. You know, like 18-inch doll. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Yep. So,
you were showing us
her little skirts and stuff. I have the bow that goes with this. This is one of her skirts as well.
And you made that?
I made the skirt. Okay. Yes, I did. And then this is another print that I did for her. So, like I said, I could do any type of custom outfit for her. You know, I had a cousin that had a baby last year, and she wanted a Makayla doll for her daughter before she was born. But at the same time, of course, my creative juices started flowing. I ended up doing a 3-tier pamper cake where I had all the baby stuff around the cake and everything like a regular pamper cake. But then I put Makayla on top of the pamper cake where I made her an outfit. The baby's name, it was my cousin. The baby's name was Aubrey. So I put, I didn't say that right. The baby's name was Rain. And I put her name on the t-shirt of Makayla. And I put her a little crown and jewelry and everything. I made all that with this tulle pink skirt. And I put it on top of the pamper cake as a centerpiece for her bridal shower. And when I did another baby shower, I did it for a boy, you know. So it's like I can do so much stuff. And point being, you know, we all have a gift. We all have something inside of us that we enjoy doing. And the biggest thing about being an entrepreneur, I would say, is to not let fear stop you from doing anything. Do not let money stop you from doing anything. Because once you start digging into what you're doing and your craft and believing in yourself, things will just start to manifest. Like doors opened up for me that I was like, oh my God, and I'm like, okay, let me stop doubting and just keep pushing and keep pushing and keep pushing, because every time I go through one door, another door opens up for me,
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I have that doubt of like, how am I going to do this? The answers start to come to me, but if you're going to continue with that negative thought and keep thinking, negatively, nothing's going to manifest for you. Even when I go to bed at night, I have to put on this meditative music,
Mm-hmm.
Positive affirmations. I'm actually working on Michaela's affirmations, for children. And, I have a lot of things under the umbrella of Makayla that I want to do. And doing the affirmations where children can actually go to sleep and reprogram their minds to hear the meditative music, to hear the positive affirmations. I am beautiful. I am a queen. I have a purpose. I am enough. All of these affirmations that I can put on t-shirts, as well as have them go to sleep with that being programmed into their minds, so they wake up and know that this is inside of them,
Yeah.
So
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, I think it's very important. Very, very, very important. I got so much stuff. I mean, I could go all day, but I know we don't have so much time. I actually do earrings, so
these are those earrings. Wow.
Now with My Heart Expressions doll page, what I did was I created My Heart Creations.
Uh-huh.
And if you type in My Heart Creations, it'll take you to the My Heart Expressions page, but it'll take you to the page that has all the jewelry and stuff that I do.
Wow, those earrings are nice.
Right, so I'll be sending you some in the mail soon.
Yay!
Along with the cup that I promised you.
Yay! I'm getting something.
I have all of this stuff. Of course, I didn't make this. This is some jewelry that I have also.
Oh, so you didn't make those? Okay.
I'll be honest, I didn't make this one. But this is just some stuff that I have. And I started this little project just for the holidays, if you wanted to give a gift to someone. And as you can see, I have on my little head
But I have
wrap.
a question for you. I have a question. With all the competition with, that $5 paparazzi and things like that, how do a person like you, an entrepreneur, combat some of those? Because I know your stuff I would think would cost a little bit more because of the time and the things like that you put into it. So how do you market yourself and combat some of those companies?
I would say this, as far as My Heart Creations, I just started that project 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I did factor in paparazzi. The only reason why I didn't do paparazzi is because I know you're limited to just their stuff. Like if you're selling paparazzi, you can't sell other stuff. Mm-hmm. And because I'm so creative with what I do, if I want to do my necklaces and my earrings and all my other stuff, that's still tied into jewelry. So me personally, I just had to put paparazzi aside and say, yeah, I still can do this. Because the earrings that I just showed you is custom made. I'm actually sitting at my sewing machine, sewing them and gluing them and doing what I do. So they're custom made earrings and they're very unique. I think people want things that are unique and different. And that's a good question.
So this that you have on your neck and all this in your head, I mean, you make all that too?
Yeah, I made all of this.
Oh, okay.
I didn't put this out yet, but again, I can do custom orders. I'm still in the process of making these. I made this last night because I didn't know what I was going to put on.
Wow.
But the head wrapping this, I actually cut. It was really funny. I had bought some pants that was African print, and I didn't like the way the pants look on me, so I had it in my closet for a couple of months. And when I was looking in my closet last night, I was like, oh, wow, I forgot about these pants. And I was like, oh, I could cut that and make a headpiece. Oh, I could cut that and make a necklace. That's me. So that's what I did last night before I went to bed.
That's amazing.
Let me, Sylvia. But yeah. And I also have. Let me just show this right quick. This is only got one of these left.
Wait a minute, you made the bag too?
This is no, I didn't make the bag, but it's on sale. It's on my website as well. So this is
you made the bag, okay?
I didn't get there yet. You know,
Okay.
what I'm really trying to do, honestly, I don't want to sit at the sewing machine the whole time because I got all this other stuff to do. But if I could find a way to add to my inventory some other stuff where I'm not everything I do is sitting at the sewing machine because I just got so much other stuff to do. And then I'm just going to point out little things that I do. I got fashion art. So there's a glare. So with this, I have quite a few pieces in the house of fashion art. So I take the African print fabric and cut it up.
And you
then
put it in there?
I design my own. Yeah, so I have this. This is one of them. I'm going to get a little closer so you can see it.
What?
Fabric. And I just cut it up and made my own thing. What? And I'll show a couple other pieces just so you can see.
Nice.
This is another piece that I did.
So you put that's fabric that you put inside of there too?
Yeah, I actually take a white sheet of cardboard paper, and then I cut the fabric into what I want it to be and cut and paste. And this is what I come up with. I'm trying to get the glare out of but this is an ankh in the middle. I don't know if they can see
that. That is amazing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just show a couple of pieces and then
oh my God.
This is custom stuff. And this is what I did with my little fashion skills. You know, so if you have like an office or business or something, you want some fashionable art on the wall, or if you want fashion in your home or your bedroom or whatever, I can do custom orders for you. So this is all fabric that I put in and designed the outfits. I have the little pocketbook and a hat, you know, stuff like that.
Wow.
And I got a lot of, let me just show you this piece.
Guys, I mean, dang, that's amazing. Brenda, I didn't even know you got into that level. Wait a minute. I didn't even know. I mean, art?
Yeah. So that's another piece.
Wow. Is that your name at the bottom of that?
It is.
Let me see. Put it closer. Let me see.
I don't know if
yeah, I see it. I see it. Oh, wow.
And then this is one of my signature pieces here. So just a detail of everything. Yeah.
That is nice.
So I have a whole lot. You know, just wanted to show you a few of the pieces and stuff, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, this is my journey. This is my story. I even have
question for you. That thing behind you, that wreath, did you make that too?
I made my wreath, yes. Do you want to see that? You want to see that closer?
Yeah, let me see it. Okay. Oh my God.
So I made my wreath.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I did this.
So you made the flower itself, or you just added that?
I didn't make the flowers. I just designed the wreath. You know how you go to the craft store and you get all your
stuff.
Yeah. So this is my vision of making the wreath outside and stuff like that. So yes, I did, and I can do wreaths any color, holiday wreaths and things like that.
Yeah.
Wow,
y'all.
Yeah, so I do all kinds of stuff. You know,
that is amazing.
Somebody's getting married.
Like I said, you should never be broke.
I know. You know, if somebody's getting married and they need silk flowers for their wedding, I do silk wedding bouquets. Again, on Facebook, it's Moments to Treasure.
And you made the favors too, like the wedding favors and things like that too.
I used to do that. I don't do that. I only do that more so with baby showers and stuff now.
Okay.
With the wedding stuff, I'm also an event planner. I put together weddings. You know, it's a lot of one person with a lot of time to do all these different things. I'm trying to compress it into, you know, I'm not all over the place, but I still do the silk flowers. You know, if somebody wants me to do event planning for their wedding, to decorate and stuff like that, I still do that, you know, here in North Carolina. If somebody want to fly me out to the Caribbean, heck yeah, I'll go. But not right now, after the pandemic, you know. But yeah, I'm open. I'm one of those people that love what I do. And the biggest thing about everything that I do, when I give somebody something that I've done, the smile on their face, the joy that it brings them, they're happy, I'm happy. If I'm not satisfied with it, I don't want to give it to you, you know. And that's pretty much how I am. You know, I remember having a bride once who asked me to do flowers for her. And we went through everything, you know, and I'm ready to go shop. My vision's there. I'm shopping and everything. And then she gave me a phone call and said that she had found some flowers in Walmart and she wanted to know if I could put in a bouquet. So she's swung by my job and she gave me the flowers. When she opened up her trunk, I looked at the flowers and I was like, in my head, you know, like, oh, I don't think I can put those in the thing, because this is the thing with your business. You want to, first impression means everything. You know, I pride myself on that. Anything I do, I put 150% into it because I want to get the referrals. I want you to love what I do. I want you to say, thank you, Brenda. And I want to feel it from my heart that I did something for somebody and they absolutely love it. And that brings me joy. So I had to explain to her why I couldn't use those flowers because it would clash with my vision of what I wanted to give her that I thought was going to be very beautiful, even though you're supposed to give them what they want. But then at the same time, my name was on it. So if somebody said, where did you get those flowers? And you say, moments to treasure. And I'm looking at the quality of what I'm putting. I'll put together whatever you want, but I'm looking at the quality of it. It wasn't what I represent.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it was one of those things. And, you know, luckily and happily, she understood that. And then when she really did get the flowers, she was like, wow, this is like night and day. You know, she was very happy with the flowers, with the bling and everything that I put in them. So it was, you know, just one of those things that you got to be really careful, you know, with how you say things to people when they want something. And you got to really try to bring their vision to life and still give them what they want, you know.
Okay. I have a question. Nisi Mokes asks, can she make the dolls look like a person if a picture is send a picture, if a person send a picture?
Say that again.
She asks, can she make the dolls look like a person if you send a picture?
Okay, let me get clarity on that. Meaning, if you have a picture of someone, I can't change the doll's face, but if there's a particular outfit, is that what she's speaking about?
Are you talking about an outfit, hey Mariska, or are you just talking about the face of the doll?
I can't change her face.
Can't change the face.
Yeah, Michaela's Makayla, but I can put on outfits and things like that. And I can even, you know, make an outfit, a t-shirt with the outfit for the doll. And then let's say if you wanted your daughter to have a bow with the same color, a t-shirt that says the same thing that the doll's t-shirt says, I can do stuff like that.
Is that
I can even the mask the same color and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I think that's I'm waiting for her answer to the question. But anyway, what else do you have to show us? You know, I'm like excited.
You want me to keep going?
I just want to see some more stuff. You know, like
okay. All right, give me a minute.
No, she said the face. She want to know if the face. No, she can't change the face.
I can't change the face. I got the little, you know, like if you go on the website, you see the little sneakers and stuff from Makayla too.
Did you made those sneakers too? Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute.
I have my people. I can't make no sneakers. But okay. You know, to be honest, when I first started doing the dog clothes, I was making the sandals and stuff, which I'll probably end up going back to that. But it's a very tedious thing to do. It just takes time to really make these little sandals and stuff. When I first started, I started doing that.
But you was making sandals for people, because remember we went on a cruise and you made your own sandals.
My foot sandals.
Yeah,
not with the bottom, but just the foot thing that go around the ankle.
Yeah,
I do that. Yeah, and then I also have the. Let me grab it right quick. Sorry.
So guys, it's just showing you guys if you have creativity, if you have a will to start a business, no matter how old you are, no matter if you have the money or not, if you have a dream, a vision, just go for it.
Yeah. So this is the head wrap that I have on, sets with the earrings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have those things, and this is another one.
That's cute. Look at that. With the head wrap. Oh wow.
So I know a lot of people do the head wrap where they have the entire head covered. Like you can see mine. My locks are out. Just around. Yeah. That's stuff like that.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. And I do masks.
You do masks. Let's see some of your masks. You made those yourself?
I made the mask.
You know, I've been looking for people to make masks for me because I wanted to say my own thing.
I can put your infant Sylvia on them.
Oh,
we'll talk about it.
Okay, we'll talk.
So we'll talk about it. But yes, the mask is double-sided.
Uh-huh.
And it's filtered inside also. So you can wash them and reuse them. So this is just one. And I have different styles. I always have different fabrics. Sometimes I run out of fabric. The headpiece, the head wrap that I just showed you, I have a few of these left. You know, I have these on the website. Yep.
Okay.
And some of them are one of a kind. I didn't have any more fabric, but this is also. Like I said, they're double, you know, reusable, and I got all kind of stuff here. And
these are nice. Look at that. Oh, wow.
So it's filtered also, so, you know, you can adjust them. I do children masks also, you know.
Okay, that's nice.
I'm trying to think, what else can I show? You know, and then I have like the jewelry and stuff. These are just some of the pieces that I have.
Okay.
You know, this is all on the website. I'll just show this up close and personal. This is one of the pieces also.
What happened to his head? It's chopped off.
That's the way the image is.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting ready to look at the top and wonder what happened to the head. And then I have, you know, stuff like this, which is a set.
Yeah, it's nice.
And it comes with the earrings, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I have quite a few things here. And if you wanted something printed on your mask, this one says Good Trouble. You know, anything personalized, you just inbox me and let me know what you want, and I can do it.
And you make T-shirts and all that too?
The T-shirts, yes. Could you give me a minute? I can grab a few of those.
Okay.
Okay.
Look,
I could just put the T-shirts and stuff too.
So hey guys. Hey everybody. I just want Mariska, you back. Hold on a second, Mariska. Hold on.
What'd you say, Sylvia? All right, so I have let me show you my latest project. I'm doing the bling mugs. Look. And this is the little bling mugs and stuff. So that's another project. And as far as the T-shirts, like I was saying, for the little girls and stuff, I have these. And this is for little children and stuff. So
it says I have a purpose and what? What was it saying? The rest of it? I have a purpose.
My storybook.
My story begins with me. Oh, that's beautiful.
I have Queen T-shirts.
So, if you want to put a picture on there, would you have to?
I can put a photo. I can put a photo on a T-shirt too. I actually have. I don't know if you can see it, but let me just show you this. I can put.
So you make those yourself?
The T-shirts I do myself.
Okay.
Yeah. And everything, you know, what's really funny is that everything is self-taught. Everything that I'm doing is self-taught. So I have. I don't know if you can see this. This is a T-shirt.
Hold on, I can't see.
I have to go the other way. So this is a T-shirt.
Uh-huh.
And then I have the little sashes that go with it.
Oh, that's a sash you made?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, girl, you just a bomb.
And I also have these, like Black Lives Matter.
Uh-huh.
I Can't Breathe. This
so
is all.
You made those bags.
I didn't make the bag, but I did the lettering.
Oh, you see, you got me thinking you made the bags too.
If you want to put in your head, I made it, that's fine. Yeah. Like I said, I'm trying to do stuff that I don't have to sit at the sewing machine 24 hours a day and sew. But this is a project I'll be coming out with probably next month with the T-shirts and stuff. But
But the t-shirt, okay, the question is, so you have a machine that does the printing of the t-shirts? Okay.
Yeah, I have the whole shebang in here.
Okay, I got it now. I got it. I understand. Understood.
Yes. So yeah, this is you know, like I said, I have the children t-shirts. I have, you know.
Okay. I have a couple questions here. Okay, first question is from Miss Shay. She says, "Where can I get the doll and other things that things love that doll for my granddaughter, First Lady?"
Okay, you can go to the website that's popping up on the screen. Is www.myheartexpressionsdoll.
Let me move this. It's www.
myheartexpressionsdoll.com. You'll see Makayla. And like I said, this is a doll that comes in a box.
Could someone put that in the chat, her website?
This is a doll that comes in a box. And if you want something custom made with her name on the t-shirt and stuff, just let me know. You can order the doll and then send me a message, inbox me, or leave a message with the order of what you want on the t-shirt, and I can do that.
So you could customize it with her granddaughter's name and things
Absolutely.
like that. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Next one is Miss Oh So Lovely says, "Will you put your picture on the shirt?"
Picture of what? Of someone? I can do that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can do that.
Okay. But Brenda, you always do me proud. Anybody else have any question? I don't want to hold her too long because it's been an hour, and
We've been on here an hour already.
Yes, you see how
time to be honest, Sylvia. It's quite all right. I actually put my day aside for this because I was so excited to do it.
Oh, okay.
Look, when you work for yourself, you ain't on no one's clock but your own.
That's right. So. That's right. Entrepreneur life is the best life.
And
it's hard work, but the work is enjoyable.
But that's the thing. When you do something that you love to do, it's not going to feel like that 9 to 5, because I'm going to tell you the truth. When this pandemic happened, I was working my 9 to 5 and I hated my job.
You hated your job?
I didn't want to be there. I know that's not what I was supposed to be doing, even though I was helping people and I love helping people. But I felt like I was stifled and not able to do the things that I want to do that I know I should be doing. So when this pandemic happened, I got, we all had that moment where like, oh my God, we can't go outside. We have to wear a mask. We all had that moment. But at the same time, I had to sit down and I had to say to myself, okay, this is a perfect opportunity for me to do all the things that I said I didn't have time to do because I was working. That's where I'm at right now. I'm like full energy with everything that I got to do, because at the end of the day, I don't want to go back to a 9 to 5 if I don't have to. If I can make all of this work for me, this is what I want to do the rest of my life. And if I'm able to get out there and speak to people and help people, encourage people, empower people, that's my purpose. That's why I want to do what I'm doing. And that's where I'm at right now in my life. You know what I mean? So
Elizabeth says we need her.
I'm here. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I am a phone call away. Inbox me if you have questions. I don't mind talking to anyone because each one teach one. That's my motto. And it's like you can always learn from people. Never feel that you are that high that you can't take advice from a child or anyone. A lot of people can give you advice. And it's good for you to just embrace it. And even if I don't understand it, I'm going to think about it later. I might sit on that couch and I might say to myself, well, this person said X, Y, or Z, and I'm going to figure it out to understand what they meant by it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to dismiss anybody's advice or anything. You made Michaela's picture on a shirt. Yes, I can put Michaela's picture on a shirt.
Okay.
Yes. If that's what she meant, Sylvia, yes. Okay. Yes, I can.
Anything?
And she can let me know what she wants the t-shirt to say. She can let me know what she wants the t-shirt to say.
Whatever you want customized on the t-shirt or you said the t-shirt of the doll too, or?
Well, the doll that's in the box says "Believe You Can." That's the standard doll in the box. Okay. But then if there's other items that they want, like separate outfits and stuff, I can do whatever they want.
Whatever they want. Okay, got you.
Yes.
Got you. All right.
This is exciting.
It was fun, right? It wasn't that hard. See, now you can start your own channel, right?
I know. Well, I do have my podcast, An Entrepreneur's Journey, My Heart Expressions. I started the podcast, but someone told me that I need to bring my face forward, in other words, instead of hiding behind the door. You know, and it's funny because as much as I used to be out in public doing my shows and stuff, I've always been nervous. I've always been nervous. My legs would be shaking while I'm holding the mic. No one would really know it though, you know.
Well, Shay says that she loves Black business owner and I will support her.
Much appreciated, sis.
Yay, thank you. Elizabeth says she enjoyed this.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you for tuning in. You know.
Also, Lovely says promotion. That's why I ask. So she says for promotion. That's why she asked.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, I can definitely do that. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Anything else? Anybody else got anything else to say? Elizabeth says she enjoyed this. Thank you. She says thank you. Anybody else? Anyone has any questions for Brenda before she leaves? Shay said it was awesome.
Thank you, Shay. I really want people, Sylvia, to really know that we all have a purpose and that, you know, don't be afraid to step out on faith. Don't be afraid to step outside of the box. Step outside of your comfort zone. Because if you don't do that, you'll never know how far you can go. And one thing I've learned also, you got to keep things to yourself, what you're doing. Speak to God. Speak to God. Sometimes you share too much information with people. They are the ones that put that self-doubt in your mind. Because you could be so in it. You know, I've had this experience. That's why I'm saying it. I've had ideas about something. And I may have spoken to somebody about it. What do you think about this? I don't need your approval. And that's not what I was asking. I was just sharing you my vision. No one's going to have your vision. No one's going to be as excited as you are about your vision. This is the thing. So you gotta keep it to yourself. Ask the right people, meaning God, person, to direct you and give you the vision and the wisdom to manifest your gift. And if you have one special person that you know is a positive person who can give you advice in a sense of, yes, go for it. You know, yeah, I think that's a great idea. Not asking for approval, but just giving you that, yeah, I think you'd be good at that. Or you're this type of person, or you're that type of person. Those are the people you talk to. Surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with the people who are already doing it. Mm-hmm. You know, I love having conversations with, you know, people that's already at a certain level where I want to be. You know, I love speaking with people who's on a positive track. Any negative energy towards me can't even walk through my door.
Amen.
I'm burning sage or whatever. I need to do to get that energy out, because energy is a very powerful thing and people don't realize it. You know, who you surround yourself with and around is a very powerful thing, you know. So I had to learn a whole lot, you know, and some people don't have a business mindset, you know, and you might bounce something off of them and they might come back with something you know, when you get in your car, you're driving home, you're like, Dad, I wish I never asked him that question. You know.
Yeah, you start feeling bad. Okay, you say you're excited about something, you're gonna do this, and you talk to the wrong person. And then you tell you, oh no, you shouldn't. Then you just like the whole thing, like.
And then you start thinking, you know, I think I was speaking to you on the phone. Was it yesterday, Sylvia? And I mentioned to you one of the podcasts that I did about fear. Mm-hmm. And I said I was coming downstairs to have my morning coffee. I already had my agenda in my mind, what I wanted to do and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I got halfway down the stairs. And doubt started setting in, fear started setting in. So I went back upstairs and I looked myself in the mirror and I was like, all right, fear, not today. I need you to just freaking go the other direction because I got things to do. I need you to go the other direction, not today. You're not settling in my mind today. And I had to come back downstairs and regroup, you know, myself for the day, because it's always going to be a challenge for you when you're trying to do something for yourself as an entrepreneur. You know, don't let money stop you. That's the biggest thing. Because I think all these years that I've been trying to do stuff, I didn't have the money to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I found a way to do it. You know, I found a way, and then God has put people in my circle and put them
Yes,
into
he
my
does.
life that's helping me to do some things that I thought I could never do. And how does that happen is you believing in yourself and you just walking that path that God has given you. You find yourself, you know, people coming into your life. Like I've been blessed with quite a few people since I've been in Raleigh, North Carolina. I don't know where they came from, but when I launched Makayla for the first time, a friend of mine invited a young lady to Michaela's launch party. Perfect example. I didn't know her from Adam. After the launch, and I got up and I did my little testimony and I talked, and I didn't even know what I was going to say at my launch because I didn't prepare anything. But I stood up and I just started talking and stuff started flowing out of me, you know. And after the launch, this young lady approached me and said she wanted to do an event and feature Makayla, just like that. And I didn't even know her. So we launched in August. We did this event in November. So in 3 months, we put this whole thing together. And she had about 100 people there. And I appreciate her so much. She put this event together and it was featuring Makayla. We had inspirational speakers there. We had a few vendors, Black-owned vendors there. And it was all surrounded around children. And what I did also, I got some cousins of mine and I got some little children to model Makayla's t-shirts and stuff of inspiration. It was a really nice event, and it started giving me more visions of what I can do as far as trying to go into schools and things like that, and talking to some of the children about their purpose and their vision and believing in their dreams and things like that. So it was a whole lot of stuff going on inside of me after that event. And I look at her today, and I'll say her name. Her name is Floriana Thompson. She is a mentor to me. She is a wonderful woman who has such strong energy and spirit that I get goosebumps whenever I'm around her. She just sparks me and gives me this energy. And I hope she sees this so she'll know that I'm talking about her. But I really value the connection that I have with her because she is such a great spirit. And that's what I mean when I say you have to have people around you that's going to inspire you and empower you. You know, you have to do that. And you have to keep things to yourself when you have a vision about something. Write everything down. Write everything down. Never think that your idea is stupid. Never think that you can never do it. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. And start manifesting it. Even if it takes one thing, you know, do that one thing. And then you go on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And believe me when I tell you this, God will lead you down the path you have to go if you believe.
Look, also lovely say you need a YouTube.
I will create a YouTube, love. I will definitely do that. It's on my bucket list. You know, I actually created a YouTube channel for My Heart Expressions, but I never followed up on it, but it's there. You know, I think I have one video on there with me washing Makayla's hair, you know. So that was about it. But thank you. Thank you so much, sis, for that encouragement. And this is what I mean when I say positive people bring in that type of energy to make you start thinking what you should do. Only positive vibes.
You know, I wanted to share something when Brenda and I was talking and I was asking her about coming onto the YouTube. And she's mentioned to me, she says, Sylvia, you've always been that way. She mentioned to me how I've always been a people person. I can talk to anybody.
Anybody. She just walk up to me and start talking.
And so, because I'm just going to share with you guys some of my experience since starting this YouTube thing, right? You know how sometimes you have that fear that that these people won't. It's going to first of all, you're going to think they're going to say no. That's the first thing. You think somebody's going before you can approach them. You already have that mindset. Oh, they're not gonna say yes. They're not gonna go. And plus, they're too big. They're not gonna come on my little old show. They're not gonna do this. So when I get the first yes, I'm like, what? Even like with the attorney. This attorney is big time and he said yes, y'all. That's the thing that's blowing my mind. But the scripture tells you that God, once you say yes to God, this is my own personal interpretation, y'all. Just bear with me a little bit. Once you step in what God has for you, he said your gift is going to make room for you. He's going to bring those that's supposed to be where you are to help you. You have to take that first step.
Yep.
And you cannot allow fear to overtake you where you step back and don't do it. Because then you are being disobedient to God.
Yep.
You are being disobedient because
they say trust the process. Trust the process, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, okay, and the thing is, God said to me, be yourself. You ain't got to be this person, that person, and you be who you are. Be Sylvia. That's the only person you can be. Be Sylvia. Share your life with those. There's somebody that wants to hear about you. Even
if
though
it's one person, if you affect one person, that's a lot. That one person will turn into 2 and 3 and 4.
Exactly. You're right.
Absolutely.
So I had every day when I get on this channel, y'all, I'm telling you, it's a struggle because I'm like, these people gonna look at me. These people gonna say this. These people don't like me. You just start thinking all this negative thing. But then, when you finish, you close this. I turn off this thing. I'm like, Lord, thank you. I made it.
Yeah. And, I feel you on that, Sylvia, because I'll be honest with you. I do my podcast. Nobody can see you through the podcast, but I could talk forever. You know what I mean? And I remember applying for a job interview and at the beginning stages of this pandemic, and we had to do like an online interview. And I'm sitting there with my computer looking at this little red dot, and I'm like, I don't know if I could do this. And it's like, I did it. When I say to you, I did this, you can rewind and do it over. I've done it over so many times because I'm looking at myself and I'm like, oh my God, I don't think I could do this. And I'm trying to answer the questions and I'm not answering them fast enough. And, I was like, all of this on a camera that I'm looking at, and people look, somebody's watching me, so this opportunity today, even though I've done my little live when I posted My Heart Creations on Facebook, that was like my first time, like really saying, okay, I'm going to go live. I'm going to, and I'm actually enjoying this. And it helps even more when you have an audience of people, these beautiful sisters and kings and queens on here that is responding to what you're doing and giving you good feedback and letting you know you're on the right track. You're doing something right, and you have no idea how something you might say. Somebody could be suicidal. Somebody could be being abusive. They can go through so many different things in life. And your speaking might just trigger something to make them feel that they are enough, or they that, oh, I don't have to go this route because Sylvia said, or Brenda said, or this person said, let me try to, what I'm saying? It makes a big impact on people's lives. You have no idea how people are in their own homes and behind closed doors. Everybody paint pictures on Facebook of who they are. They might put a picture up how they were 10 years ago, but they don't even look like that. You know what I'm saying? But everybody's hiding behind something.
Yeah.
It's time for us sisters and us all to come out and let our voice be heard, because we are very powerful people. Yeah. We are very powerful people, and we all have something inside of us that we can offer the world. And I just feel like this is my time. I asked and God has given it to me. Amen. This is my time. This is your time, Sylvia. Amen. I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel.
I didn't tell anybody.
Why? Like, why would you tell anyone?
The thing is, family and friends, one my sister know, the other ones don't know. Other family members don't know I even have a channel, because it's like, they're my hardest critics. Family and close friends are my hardest critics.
That's exactly what I was saying. And that's why you don't ask for anyone's approval. Yeah. You still do what you do. And I'm not calling you to get your approval, because it's already a done deal. I've been doing this since May, right? That's what you said. I've been doing it since May.
I did.
So I'm just letting you know you can tune in or tune out. I'm just letting you know what I'm doing. Have a nice day and hang up the phone. Don't even give them that opportunity to start talking all that negative. What do you mean you're doing it? No. Don't even give them that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
And then wait. Here's the thing now. Okay. I do a show, right? And I say something that somebody don't like, and they be like, why you say that? Why did you?
Mhm.
But it's my show.
You know what? You got to realize also, and I'm gonna say this with friends and people, your associates and stuff like that.
Mhm.
If people are not in a happy place and a good place in their own lives,
Yeah.
they bounce off of your energy. They want you to be where they are. That's the best way to put it. So they're happy for you, but they're not going to show that they're happy for you because they're not happy or they're not in a good place in their lives. So you can't turn to those people for advice and you know, what do you think about this? And what do you think about that? You know, what do you think about it? What do I think about what I'm thinking? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what do God think about what I'm asking him to give me answers? You know, I don't need to talk to anybody else about what should I do. Because if I did that, I would probably never do anything. Because I look around.
Look, Darnell.
My brother. Hi, Brenda.
That's
This is
a
my
brother.
in Jersey. Thank you,
Darnell.
I miss my family.
I miss Darnell. Hey, Darnell.
That's one you should put on the spot.
Darnell. Okay, Darnell. You know what? The call's coming soon. But
yes.
Also, Lovely says you're an inspirational speaker, and she also said, "Is the name the same so she can subscribe to you?" She wants to subscribe to your YouTube channel.
It's My Heart Expressions Doll on YouTube, and like I said, I'm still I'm gonna pick up where I left off with that. I started the channel last year and I never went back, but I'm gonna go back to
this is the sign for you to get back on that horse.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And then the podcast is Entrepreneur's Journey, My Heart Expressions.
Okay.
Yeah, but I appreciate it, and it's good to hear, you know, people say that to me, because that is, you know, like I said, positive things, Sylvia. You know, for someone to say something like that to me, it's letting me know that I had an impact on somebody with this conversation that we're having, and that somebody might hang up from this channel and sit there and start really thinking about their life, really thinking about the 9 to 5 that they know they don't like, or the 9 to 5 that they're on for years and years and years. I was listening to Dr. Miles Monroe once, right? And he made a statement that I thought was very powerful, and it kind of stayed with me. He asked, do people know what the richest place in the world is?
The graveyard.
The graveyard.
Dreams.
Because those are all the dreams that never came to light. Those, yes. Exactly, right?
Yes.
These are all the people that passed away, that never pursued their career, never pursued their dream, but the graveyard is the richest place in the world. You know, I listened to that taping that he did, and I was like, wow. Wow, 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 wow. And a lot of people,
he also said before you die, you should be emptied. Everything inside of you should be emptied, and the world should have what was inside of you.
You have to give back. You have to give. Every time somebody smiles and say thank you, Brenda, my bucket is getting a little emptier. No, my time will come, and I'm not, you know, my time will
I'm not ready yet, Lord, but
but if you really think about it, Sylvia, it's a deep statement that you know, it's a very deep statement. You know what I mean? Yeah. Nobody want to die. Nobody wants to transition from this world. But the worst thing is to transition and not have a legacy for the world, and not have people talk about you when you're gone. Like Miles Monroe's been gone for how many years?
And they still talk
and he is still a great inspiration to so many people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Definitely. So many people. I was listening to Oprah Winfrey once, and she said that it starts with a small whisper, you know, and you'll hear it. If you're quiet enough, you'll hear God speak to you. And it starts out with a small, some people listen, pay attention, and some people don't. But if you listen to it, and that whisper starts to get louder and louder and louder, that's what she said, you know, with her statement. And you have to hear God speak to you. And in order for that to happen, you got to stay quiet. You can't be all over the place and all kind of things going through your mind, negative energy flowing through your mind. If you don't do that, you're never going to hear God speak to you.
Yeah, that's
true. You're never going to hear him speak to you. And I had to do that. Not that I had, you know, lived my life in any type of negative anyway, but it was that much more powerful for me to be able to cry, to sit on the couch by myself and freaking cry, you know, ask what to do. You know, who am I talking to? You know, I'm in the house. I used to be scared. I used to be in the house and be one of these people that I ain't talking to myself. People think you're crazy. You're talking to yourself. No, no, I'm not crazy. Because y'all don't know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to the highest spirit. Y'all don't understand that.
Yeah.
So no, I ain't crazy. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
People walk around and say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Yes, thank you. Praise him. You know what I'm saying? Be grateful. You know, people got to understand that energy, that spirit that's around us. They got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? If they don't understand it, they're never going to reach that level. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I could keep talking, Sylvia. I ain't got no problem with it. They still on. We could keep talking.
I mean, we got some that left, but we still got a few still here willing to hear and listen, you know.
But I want to say to you, thank you for this opportunity to, you know, because I ain't gonna lie, fear tried to step in.
I heard it in your voice earlier. I heard it in your voice. You was nervous, but you know, like
I was. And you know, I need this. What's happening right now? I need this at times in my life, because when you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to do your own thing, you know, you're always gonna have that self-doubt sometimes, and things try to creep up on you and stuff. And next thing you know, you're watching TV, you're not doing what you should be doing in the other room with your craft or your business or whatever. And it does sink in sometimes, you know. So just being around positive energy, positive people, listening to the motivational speakers and things like that, it helps. It really, really does, to shift your mind to the other direction, you know. And, you know, me being an entrepreneur, I was like all over the place with so much stuff. I could never just focus on one daggone thing. And even now, I'm still doing a lot of things, but I realized that all these things tie into one thing. You know what I'm saying? But you really have to focus on that one thing that you really want to do, whether it's to write a book, whether it's to, you know, coach people, whatever it is. Never think it's not good enough. If it's something that's servicing others and you love to do it and it comes natural to you, freaking do it. That's all I can say. Do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And anybody can reach out to me at any time. Anybody can inbox me at any time. You have questions?
She's on Facebook as Brenda Ragland.
Yes. myheartexpressionsdoll.com for Makayla. My Heart Creations for the other stuff, which is actually on Makayla's page as well. But there's on the menu, it'll say My Heart Creations. You click and it'll show all the other stuff that I do. I don't even have half the stuff that I do on the site yet, but I do have some stuff. And if there's something particular you want, please, please, please inbox me and let me know. The holidays is Makayla.com. You can ship to them. You know how shipping is. So it will go out. I'll expedite it as quickly as possible and pray that you get it before Christmas. And if not, it could be a great New Year's gift for whoever.
Oh, you know, they do Kwanzaa now these days. So
yes,
Kwanzaa gift.
Yes, they can do Kwanzaa, but just let me know. You know, if anybody wants to, if anyone has a channel and they want to bring me on, by all means, I'm here. You know, and it's funny too, because I was telling my friend that I don't, you know, I'm nervous being in front of people and stuff. But then I thought about it because it was Sylvia. I don't know if my comfort level is good right now because it's you. You know what I mean? It's you. And we go back, you know, that, and I'm just like, okay, but I feel so comfortable doing this. Yeah. You know, it's about people's energy.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really about people's energy. I'm sitting here watching.
We losing you again. Okay, I think her thing disappeared, y'all. We lost her. Guys, do you hear me? I just want to make sure it's not me. And it's, do you guys hear me? Y'all hear me? I'm still on, right? Somebody say something, please, because I think Brenda got kicked off. Yeah, she got kicked off, y'all. Let's see. Let's wait a second, see if she is going to come back on. But guys, did you guys enjoy this? Did you guys enjoy this? I mean, I just wanted something different, y'all, because I'm so tired of everything that's going on the YouTube world. I'm so tired. You don't know how tired I am. I'm tired. I mean, don't forget, next week I will be going to Chicago on Wednesday. And I'll be going to Chicago next Wednesday as well. I have a special guest on Thursday, y'all. This special guest is a good friend of LL Cool J. Hey, rock the bell. So it's going to be on Thursday at 3 p.m. I have another special guest. Hopefully I have Monday, Tuesday. I'll have I still have not gotten a concrete time for Mr. Dershowitz. I'm waiting for him to give me concrete time. That man is a busy man, y'all. But we're going to get him. We believe in God is going to get him over here. So I was hoping Brenda hurry up and get back on so she can say her final thoughts before we get off this live. Guys, how are you guys enjoying what I've been bringing on? I hope you are, because this channel, we don't get many views. But I thank God for the ones that comes on, because they're tired of the nonsense. Oh, there she is. She's back. Hold on.
What happened?
What's going on with your connection?
I'm grabbing my iPad. I'm like, what happened? Yeah, sorry. I don't know what happened. Yes, but yeah. Oh gosh, I was like, what in the world happened?
You were saying something.
I know. I forgot. No.
It was something inspirational. They said, oh yeah, hold on. She said, also Lovely said she had a good time. You're so sweet and inspirational. They love you, Brenda.
Thank you so much. I would love to come back.
Of course, you're welcome to come back.
We can actually talk about different subjects and stuff.
You know what, Brenda? We're gonna bring something up, because it was something you talked about in regards to ladies. Remember? And we'll talk offline in regards to that. It's something that we could just talk about and bring it along here to us in here.
Let's see my comments back.
Also, Lovely says, I love what you've been doing over here. Thank you, also Lovely.
Thank you so much.
Let's see. Elizabeth gave you clapping hand. Yay, Liz.
Thank you. Much love.
She said it was fun. Miss Duncan says she's still here. Shay says she enjoyed it. So
thank you.
So well, you want to give us our final little word, and then I can get off this live and carry on with my day.
All right. Well, first and foremost, I want to say thank you very much, Sylvia, for having me here on your channel. I will definitely support, share, like, whatever I need to do to get your message out there. You have to do the same. Instagram, Facebook, all of it. You have to keep pushing and pushing and pushing.
Really?
To grow your audience as well. I need to grow my audience as well. So I'm speaking it, but I need to do the same thing. But sometimes when you're marketing yourself and you're still trying to do all this other stuff, it's hard to just grasp every single thing that you need to do. But you just have to prioritize things and try to make it happen. Thank you all. If any of you are out there that are thinking about starting a business, know that you have something in you already that you're afraid to do. Don't be afraid to do it. Trust the process. Know that you can start a business and it could take 4 or 5 years before that business starts to, reach the level that you wanted to reach, but don't give up. The biggest thing is believe you can do it. Don't give up. Know that God has a plan for you. Know that you are beautiful. Know that you are awesome. Know that you are enough. And just keep believing in yourself. And I'll leave you with that.
And listen, also, remember, guys, the biggest and the most successful person on this earth have all failed at one point.
More than once.
They did not give up. That is the key.
Yeah.
Don't give up.
And I'll be honest with you. I say appearance means everything, right? First impression means everything. I'm not even where I need to be. I still got a whole lot of work to do. I don't even have the followers and all this. I'm just getting started because I just put it all together. So don't give up, you know, keep pushing and pushing and pushing and don't give up. That's all I can say.
All right.
You know, so
thank you guys. Let me see who's still in chat so I can say goodbye to everybody. Hold on. Okay.
And goodbye, everyone. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate y'all.
Bye, Nisimo. Bye, Oh So Lovely. Elizabeth. See ya. Hey, Miss Duncan. See you later. Okay, let's see. See. Champel, if you're here. Hey. See you later. Bye, Lindy. Liddy. I see Champel. Some more people down there. I don't know. Mariska. Mariska is all the way overseas.
Wow.
She's all the way in Australia. I think she's in Australia. Yeah. And the other friend of mine is in New Zealand. Woman of God. See you later. Let's see who else.
And you know what else, Sylvia? You know, tell everyone to share your your stuff.
Guys, share, please share.
Share this video.
Yeah,
just share it.
Please, guys, share. Hey, Darnell. See you later. Thank you, Darnell, for being.
Thank you, my brother. Love you. Hugs.
Love you, Darnell. Let's see who else. That's it. All right, guys. Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Rhoda. Bye, Rhoda. All right.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, love you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.